All right, we're on page 29. We're going to be focusing on the Road Warriors essay, but we're also going to look at the analyzing proposition and support. So let's take a look at that. Top of page 29. Here we go. Reading focus, proposition, and support. Some bikers might worry about the way Alfonso and his friends ride their bikes with no hands or balance their friends on the handlebars. Well, the article on page 30 proposes some cycling rules that Alfonso and his pals, Sandra, Ernie, might think about. In the model below, the writer presents a proposition, an important idea or opinion, and supports the proposition with reasons. Reasons may be statistics, examples, anecdotes, and expert opinions. After you've studied the model, read the following article on bike safety, which we're going to do. Look for the writer's proposition in the first paragraph and try to find at least one supporting reason in each paragraph that follows. Does the writer make a good case? And I'm just going to tell you up front that the writer makes an okay case in this, but he's not a very good 8th grade writer as far as I'm concerned. You guys will be doing much better, a lot more focus in your 3 middle paragraphs, and a nice tasty thesis with an opinion and 3 reasons. So please make sure that you're not using this as like a model for great writing, because it's not. All right? Kids should be paid for chores. I strongly believe that kids should be paid for doing chores around the house. Kids all across the country constantly nag their parents for money to go to the movies, buy CDs, go to McDonald's, and do many other things. Many parents complain about kids always asking for money. Parents constantly complain that kids don't help out around the house enough. Lots of times parents nag kids until they clean up their rooms, put out the trash, cut the lawn, do the dishes, shovel the snow, and do many other chores. Why can't kids and parents reach a compromise about money and chores? Parents would pay kids who remember to do their chores without being reminded a small fee for the work done. Kids would no longer ask for money. This compromise teaches kids responsibility. They would learn that you don't get anything for doing nothing. And when their chores are completed with no nagging, they'd be paid whatever the parents had agreed to pay them. Kids could spend the money on things they like. They'd learn to save money for the expensive items. No more nagging kids begging for money. No more nagging parents begging kids to clean up. Both kids and parents would be getting something they want. T.J. Wilson, Atlantic Middle School, North Quincy. All right, we're on page 29. Road Warriors, listen up. Some rules for streetwise biking. When you ride a bike on city streets, you share the road with speeding fire engines, ambulances, and police cars. You see, but can't see around, giant-sized trucks with 18 wheels instead of your 2. Sports cars and SUVs zip in and out of lanes. Everyone's in a hurry, and there you are with less protection than anyone else in a moving vehicle. Your best defense is your good sense. To ride a bike safely on highways or byways, you've got to know and follow the rules of the road. The consequences of not following bike safety rules can be painful, if not fatal. Every year in the United States, there are about 800 deaths due to bike accidents. More than 500,000 people end up in emergency rooms because of bike injuries. To protect yourself against serious injury, wear a bike helmet whenever you hop on a bike, even for a short ride. A helmet that meets safety standards may seem expensive, but your intact brain is worth the investment. Bike helmets can reduce head injuries by as much as 80%. To ride safely, you need to hear approaching traffic, barking dogs, and shouting drivers. Therefore, you should never ride wearing headphones. Wait to listen to music till you get where you're going. If you carry a cell phone or a pager, pull over to the side of the road before you take or make a call or check your beeper, especially if you're in the early 90s. You got to really check your beeper there. It's important. Biking safely also means obeying traffic signs and signals. Stop signs and red lights apply to everyone on the road, not just cars. State laws and common sense dictate that bicyclists ride on the right side of the road in the same direction as all other traffic, not against it. When you come to an intersection, wait for the green light before you ride across. Remember that pedestrians always have the right of way, whether they are on the sidewalk or in the street. Watch out for road hazards. There are even more obstacles to worry about than cars and trucks and people. Steer around potholes, bumps, gravel, piles of leaves, and grates covering storm drains. Use hand signals to alert drivers to your intentions. When you're not making a hand signal, be sure to keep both hands on your handlebars. Biking is excellent practice for driving later on. Safe biking will help prepare you to be a safe driver, even when you're old enough to drive a car. However, you'll probably still go biking. It's fun. It's an inexpensive way to travel, and it's great exercise. Whatever your age, always remember to follow the rules for streetwise biking. The life you save may be your own. Madeline Travers Hovland.
She's right. It's a dangerous world out there. Cars just waiting to hit you. Dogs waiting to get you. Right?
Okay. Stretch it out. Newspaper, nonfiction. Memoir, nonfiction. A cookbook, nonfiction. The truth, nonfiction. Nonfiction, nonfiction. It's not made up. It's not made up. You don't make it up.